Hello guys, I'm Debbie, and in politics today, President Tinubu has finally decided to distribute food items to Nigerians. Federal government swings into action to begin distribution of rice, beans, garri, maize, others this week nationwide, according to minister. Also urges Nigerians to back Tinubu's government in its quest to address challenges facing the country. Shettima laments says Tinubu government facing challenging difficult task of fixing Nigeria.
We must fulfill our promises to our people. In the statement regarding our intention, yes.
As part of the moves by the federal government to caution the biting economic hardship experienced by Nigerians generally, the federal government has decided to begin distribution of grains, including rice, garri, beans, millet, sorghum, maize, and others nationwide this week. And according to the matrix, since the removal of fuel subsidy and the floating of the naira, two major policies by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, led by the government, the cost of living in Nigeria has now reached new highs, whereby many Nigerians are on their knees and they can barely feed or survive. And with this development, that's led to protests in several parts of the country as Nigerians have sought the government's attention to address the economic hardship, because it has not been easy on them generally. And several warehouses and food trucks have also been looted in some place as a result of hunger.
We reduce the purchasing
and as a result, it leads to theft, which is people stealing. And also, a few days ago, the Nigerian Labour Congress has staged a nationwide protest to call the government's attention to the suffering of Nigerians. And according to them, all we are saying now is that let there be food for the people, let the people live in safety, let the people live a life of dignity, devoid of suffocating. But the federal government has repeatedly called for patience, assuring that the reforms by the Tinubu-led administrations are set to yield fruit. And reacting to the biting hardship, the Minister of Food and Agriculture Security, Senator Abubakar Kayari, on Monday, he disclosed that the federal government will begin the distribution of grains nationwide to help with the economic hardship. And he expressed his worries over the recent lootings of the ministry warehouse in Abuja over the week. And we all know this as a result of people who are frustrated, they're hungry, and they're doing all sorts of things now. And also on his Twitter page on Monday, Kayari wrote that, "Dear fellow Nigerians, in these trying times, I extend my sincere compassion to those affected by the hardship in the country. I understand the gravity of the situation, especially with the unfortunate events of foodstuff warehouse looting. Amidst these challenges, I want to assure you that our commitment to your well-being remains resolute." And this is Kayari trying to encourage Nigerians to remain patient, and that there's also plans for distribution of food items in Nigeria. Meanwhile, the Vice President Kashim Shettima has disclosed that President Tinubu's administration is facing difficult and challenging tasks of fixing the problem confronting Nigeria, which means it's more like the president is giving this impression, trying to encourage them that things are going to the country, specifically that things are going to get better, and is making plans. But it's more like Shettima is being honest with the situation, saying and stating the honest truth that even the Tinubu's administration is finding it difficult. It's finding it difficult in fixing the problems confronting Nigeria. And Shettima said that the current administration, it has no plans of deceiving Nigerians or making life more difficult for citizens. That this, he assured that the current economic confrontation of the country will soon be over, although he was just honest that currently they're finding it very difficult. And also, in regards to the food that will be distributed to Nigerians, according to Kayari, he said that they would commence the distribution of 42,000 metric tons of grains as approved by the president across the 36 states of the Federation as one of the programs to be rolled out this week. And according to them, we are working hand in hand with NEMA and DSS to ensure that the grains get to the right people in the right packages and quantity. And furthermore, 58,500 metric tons of milled rice from mega rice millers will also be released into the market for stabilization. The minister, who hailed the resilience of the Nigerian people, he urged them to back President Bola Tinubu's government in its quest to address the challenges facing the country. And in his words, I acknowledge the strength of the Nigerian people, and it is in this resilience that will guide us through these difficult times. Kayari also went ahead and said that let us stand together to support Mr. President in his strive for a better Nigerian. Our government, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is committed to addressing these challenges and working towards a more secure and prosperous future for all. For more politics news story, visit matrixngr.com. Don't forget to share this politics news story with your friends